All right, we're fixing to show you a couple of exercises. You know, I went through a couple of hip surgeries, and this is an exercise that I kind of started doing with people rehabbing their back. And then I went through hip surgeries, and it was a great exercise for rehabbing post-hip surgery. All right, so in researching and studying it, Dr. Stuart McGill's the first one that made me aware of this exercise. He's a brilliant guy that's like the guru of all things spinal problems and stuff. And we're going further along, and we're doing less and less like crunching and sit-ups and all, because it's just bad on your back. We have the research and science to back that up. It's just not good for your back. And you don't have to do those things. So we're doing things that are isometric in nature. Isometric holds like planks and stir the pot, and I'll show you some of those in other shows. But what I want to do is go back to, if you're going to do one exercise between commercials and stuff in the floor with no equipment, this is one of those great exercises. It's called a bird dog. It looks like a bird dog. And I'm going to show you two versions. We've done this before on the show, but I'm going to show you very quickly two versions. One on the floor on a mat and one on a ball. It's kind of a progression. So I'm going to go through a progression very quickly. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what I'm doing, because you can see what I'm doing. Hands and knees on the floor. You could start out by doing just this. All right. If you're so out of shape you can't do anything, this is a start and this is a progression. I'm going to show you the progression. All right. If that's too easy, you could start off by doing one leg. The true bird dog, once you get to where that's no problem, you want to hold it for 3 or 4 seconds, is you lift the opposite leg and arm. So it's right there. Okay? And we all used to do these, we just go, that's not enough, okay? You need to hold it. If you're in great shape, you could try to hold it for 20 seconds or something. You know, you can make it really crazy hard. Shoulder square, hip square to the floor. All right? And you can I like to alternate sides when I'm holding it for 4 seconds. You'll feel this in your entire core. Let's do something real quick, because everybody thinks of core. Everybody thinks of core as your stomach. Core is from your hips, right? Hip flexors, hips, up through your lower back, your obliques, okay? This exercise literally activates just about all of that. All right, so that was a bird dog, a basic bird dog. Now I'm bringing in a resistor ball. We've been talking about these things a lot on the show because I did go through rehab for hips, and I started using a ton of these. These started out in physical therapy. We've been using them in training for years now, so that was probably 10 years ago. They've been in our world for a long time. Most all health clubs have these. You'll see them in aerobics rooms. You'll see them out on gym floors. Everything from hardcore, sure enough, bodybuilder will be using them than a lady, because they're just multifaceted. You can do anything with a ball and some dumbbells. You can go crazy, or cables. So watch this. I put my stomach across it. I'm gonna ride it up onto my hips, my pelvis. It's the same thing. Now, watch how challenging this is compared to what I just showed you. I'm having to balance. I made that look, I thought it was gonna be harder than that. Watch. I'll show you how hard it is. See? You'll feel yourself having to kind of balance. All right? So that's just a progression. Like I said, we sell these. We use them in the health clubs. We sell them at SouthFit equipment store. We use them in our personal training program, Jason's Fit Intensity. We have them in our health club, Jason's Fitness Mobile Foley. This is just a real common thing. We sell the really good ones. So come by and see us. Come get some personal training. Come, just get a ball and do it in floor. This is one of those things when people tell me they don't have time to work out, and I ball up my fist, but I never hit anybody. I've never yet hit anybody, but I wanted to. If you had one of these in your den and you're watching TV, because you're watching TV now, you can sit around on this and just bounce like a child. And this is something. This is better than laying on that couch or sitting in a recliner. Just this. So, and then you can see all the other exercises you can do with these. So it's a place to start, and that's all I'm trying to give you on this TV show, is get you motivated to get started and do something.